What's up, YouTube? It's Kai Pie.
What's up? It's Dope Boy Tutor.
What's going on, y'all? So today in this video, we are going to be talking about. I feel like this is a common thing that people go through, whether you single, whether you in a relationship, whether you right on God, like whether you going through anything. I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about.
When you're trying to help a motherfucker, and they really don't look at your help as help, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to block you out from it. They don't think it's genuine. They think it's like you're really trying to get on their bumper like you're a parent, but it's really like it's genuine help from the heart. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, open up my mouth to even try to express myself to be like, hey, I feel as if, you know what I'm saying, something going on, and if it is, let me know. Next person gonna close you out, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, nah, you tripping, ain't nothing going on. Actually, something going on. So that shit just crazy how you could really straight have genuine love for a person and they just take this shit and be like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then now you feel like the bad person in the picture because it's like, shit, I really tried to look out for you, motherfucker, didn't look at it like I was looking at it. So now I'd be like, next time I feel like just shut up type shit.
Right.
But
It's crazy because like everything he just said is facts, and like just to add on to that, like you could be in love with somebody, right? And this for my ladies, because you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna step through for the ladies, of course, the black queens. But you know, we be in love, like OD, like we be in love, and that's okay. Like you can be in love, but understand when it's like when somebody is starting to become, what's that word, a narcissist. Like for real, like a narcissist. Like you gotta watch out for that, because a lot of people will try and play that guilt trip on you and be on some, man, you know what I went through.
Yeah,
Like you know what I went through in my past. So you really go, type shit. Like nah, bro. Like okay, you went through that and so did I. Like I went through something as well. So it's just kind of like you gotta put that into perspective that a motherfucker really trying to play with your mind and your intelligence. Like that's another
I just
thing.
thought about something. And this shit is called word of mouth. You did.
Oh,
You know.
word of mouth.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
already
Word of
know.
mouth, you know?
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Shoot that
If
thumbs
y'all
up.
didn't know, now you know. Word of mouth.
Exactly. We are word
Word
of mouth.
Yeah.
Right?
Go back to
So
the subject at hand.
yeah, but make sure y'all subscribe, y'all put that thumbs up, and then comment, different topics that y'all want us to talk about. If y'all really, fuck with us, stand with us.
Be relationships, could be
Anything,
mental
reactions,
health, all that shit.
mental, right,
All
heavy on mental health. Reactions, anything y'all want to see.
Best weed. But yeah, anyway. What's this? Oh man.
But like for real, like narcissistic behavior, like I feel like that's something that's really been heavy in this generation, like in our generation, because I'm 25. And okay, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you've ever like tried to guilt trip somebody or make them feel lesser than because you were hurting?
Nah, see, nah, that's nah.
You never have?
I did make somebody, like I said, shit feel bad because of, you know what I'm saying, some shit, but I never wanted to put that burden on somebody else making it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nah, so hell nah, I ain't that type of person. That shit dead.
Okay.
That shit dead.
Yeah, it is though. It is though. And like just a little background about me and Tuda. Like we've been literally best fucking friends. Well, this is my brother. Like we've been so close ever since we was kids, bro. Like so young. So I know he's solid. Like nah, like, and you know what I'm saying. Like that's one thing about it. Like look at the people that, like, this is another tip. Like look at the people that you surrounded yourself with. I call them the people that feel like the sun. The people that feel like the sun. Because like when you step out in the sun and you just like, oh my God, like this just feels so good. Like I feel so absorbed with something. And like those are the people that you have to stay close to. Because if not, you're going to just want to get closer and closer and closer to dark people. Like dark ass shit just in general.
Energy mean a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Feel that shit as soon as you come in the room. Fucking vibe, you feel the energy. That shit tension, you know what I'm saying? Like a TV, as soon as that bitch come on, you feel that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta surround yourself by good shit, cause you're gonna drift off into one of them oceans, your ass can't swim. You motherfucker stuck. For real.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And just as it pertains to like toxic relationships, like, do you think that people should stick it out and try and work it out? And if so, how do you work it out, in your opinion? Or do you think you should just cut ties and say fuck it, period? Like,
I'm gonna keep it G real with you.
and y'all, these questions straight just coming off my
I'm gonna
head.
keep it G real with you. It's stupid to stick it out, but love is stupid at the same time. Because you can overlove a person to the point where you find yourself doing some shit for them you would have never did for yourself. Or not even in that time frame type shit. Like, you go above and beyond for a motherfucker, but when it come down to you, it's like a motherfucker stuck. So it's like, that's what I mean. Like, man, that shit, toxic relationships is something that, nigga, if you know the shit toxic, like, really, for real toxic, then you gotta get the fuck up out of there. It'll be crazy for you to, you know what I'm saying, stay there, because that longevity shit means.
So you don't think that person could change?
Fuck no. Yeah, man. Man, definitely we've been in this bitch for a little minute.
Now there's truck fucking us up. And bitch, I was not waving this
Hey,
shit.
they wave with shit when we outside with it. We outside with it.
She talking about, hey,
You
no,
heard?
y'all loud ass
You
truck.
heard the dumb way. But nah, like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, man, get that bread.
Hey. Period.
Get to that bag,
Yes,
man.
ma'am.
Trying to tell you. Nah, I wish.
Okay.
Dude, really hopped out with
Yo,
the
nah, I'm putting that
sweatpants
in the
on.
video.
You got to, you heard me? Little falcons. But
She's
back
like,
to
y'all got some weed?
you heard me?
Nah. God damn. Yo,
But look,
I'm
though,
weak as fuck.
back to subject at hand, man. Toxic relationships, dog. The shit toxic lead to shit, but if you feel, now, this is just my opinion. Don't just really take my shit and run with it. This is just my opinion. Like, I feel as if the person that, you know what I'm saying, to me, my interest, nah, that ain't gonna change, because I'm a vice versa person. If I tell you some shit, and then you tell me some shit and I change within the next day, then you don't, you know what I'm saying? Some shit weird. Fuck nah, like, motherfuckers to tell you go.
But
do some
change
shit,
not even that. Like I get what you're saying, but like change is not like overnight or like the next day. Like change is truly something that takes years. Like I say like months to years. And that's why a lot of the times like
But who got time to
toxic
waste like that though? That's a minute,
I don't know. It is a minute. It is a minute. But you gotta think about it like this. Why would our moms, our mothers, and our siblings and our family members, like why do they stick around for certain shit?
Because of the simple fact of the narrative of what people say what life's supposed to be. Because keep it G, how many motherfucking times you overheard an old person be like, oh, well, your granddaddy done fucked on 40 bitches, but I still stay. It's just the narrative of what they put out there, you know what I'm saying? And you have so many motherfuckers that be depressed, stressful about that shit, so they try to stick through that shit. And it's like our generation was I say it's like for real, the first generation to be like, shit, I don't really believe in marriage. But our mamas did, our daddies did. You
Because
know
they were closer to God.
Exactly, and then they was closer to
God.
what the fuck was really going on. Now, we got way more technology, we got way more shit to look into and know about, so it's like, shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's different now.
Yeah.
It's a big ass difference.
When you get closer to God, like, and not trying to put, you know, any spiritual beliefs onto anybody, but I personally believe in God. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was a certain time in my life where I did not believe in God. Like, I didn't. It was so much shitty ass shit happening to me. I was like, oh nah, like, it cannot be a God. But I believe in God now because not only for the oxygen, the trees, the animals, and, you know, the ocean, and, you know, everything I've seen, and just like spirits and stuff like that, but it's like, you know, when you get closer to God, you get closer to love, genuine love, and that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you around people that's not close to their spirituality, their emotional side, their religious side, they're just not. They're gonna be too worldly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be too worldly, and they're gonna just be so absorbed with the physical, and that shit is scary. Like, I can't really fuck with people like that.
So, what if you have the people that don't believe in religions, let's say like God, but you still believe in the religion,
like they're spiritual but not religious?
Yeah, type shit. Like, how you feel like they?
I would still fuck with them. I would. Because spirituality, you believe in something higher than yourself that takes you out of your ego.
But let me tell you, none of that though, like not spirituality, none of that.
Oh, nothing?
Just like a reality thinker type shit.
It's a spiral. It's a spiral. It's a spiral. That person or those people are gonna spiral. 100%. Like, but that's just me. When a motherfucker tell me, like, yeah, I'm not spiritual, I'm not religious, I'm just living this life. Okay. Click. But y'all cross paths again. Maybe it could be 2 years later, 3 years later, whatever the case may be. That motherfucker still fucked up, and you didn't elevate it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're spiritual and you're or religious.
So what you saying is, if you don't have either two things, you won't prosper. Just ask. Cause it's a
Think
lot
of it
people.
like this.
Hold on, wait.
Think of it like this.
Hold on. Cause
it's a target.
Wait, hold
it's
on.
a
Cause we
target.
finna get funky with it. Hold
on.
Wait. Because you actually have people that's atheists. You have people that's literally just like Seth Rogen, for example. He don't believe in God at all. But since it became of a topic of conversation about him not believing into it, this man turned around and made a whole movie, and he finally prayed for the first time in the movie. But before that, you see how, you know what I'm saying? So so basically what I'm getting at.
But look, that's arguable. That's
Exactly.
arguable because listen to what you just said, G. Earlier you said niggas not gonna change. You said that.
No,
but what you just said about Seth Rogen, he went through an evolution.
No, but that was
he went through an evolution.
That was relationship wise earlier.
But what if he was married though, or had a girl, or whatever the case may be, when he didn't believe in God, but then he prayed in his movie for the first time ever, whatever the case may be, whatever. So now she gonna be looking at his ass like, whoa, you really did change something about you. Like, you really came through. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get you.
And that's why I think that's my fault. Maybe that could be me. Like, I don't know. I believe in people. Like, I really do. Like, I really believe that people can change. And I think that's something I need to work on, identifying. You can't even identify it, though.
So, like, man,
if somebody changed, you can't even identify. You literally got to have faith in that motherfucker. Like, you literally have to have faith in that person and risk it all. If you think about that shit,
see,
like,
but with
you
really
gotta
right,
risk it
but
all.
with that shit though, it's like, man, see, like, I can't take no risks. I'm taking chances. Like, I'm just look, cause like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the thing, like, you can risk something, you can literally risk everything. You know what I'm saying? Like your life,
So you don't think a risk or a chance the same thing?
Fuck nah.
What's the difference?
Fuck nah. The difference is this: when you risk everything, you're literally putting everything on the line. Once you chance something, you're literally just giving it a taste. It's just like, okay, look, I'm gonna chance my taste buds by motherfucker first time me getting some calamari. But instead of my goofy ass time, I risking, I'm just dog the whole thing. You dig? That's the difference.
I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
I get
That's
what
why
you're
I'm
saying.
like, I can't like with that shit. I can't.
It's a
take no
taste
risk.
versus the full course fucking meal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So a chance
but
and a risk. You feel me?
yeah,
Delicioso. But I'm trying to tell you, like, nah, I really take a chance, so I give it a chance, and then if you fuck up that first chance, you'll never get another. Because once you risk it all, you know.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
like, I'm
me.
fucked up for real.
Me,
When you risk it all.
you could be spiritually into that shit, mentally, all that shit. Now, you done literally risk it all. Now, you mentally fucked up in the head, like, damn. I done gave my all to this person. I really thought they was gonna change. I really thought that it could be a different move, and then you anything. And once you risk it all and shit don't come out to that thing, then it's like, damn, you really just wasted time in your life that you can't get back.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, man, in certain situations, I want to risk. I take a chance with that hoe for sure.
Risk? Nah, I can't go.
Nah, with money situations, all that, damn right.
Yeah, we risking the biscuit.
You feel me? I'm risking that biscuit to make that bitch a whole meatloaf. For real.
Okay, because one thing about us, baby,
Trying to tell you.
we gonna make sure the family's fed. And that's just on GP. So, like, yeah, like, okay, I'm liking this. But, like, any advice to someone that is, dealing with somebody, it's a situationship, a relationship, dating, whatever, and they really fuck with that person. Like, they really fuck with that person. They really love that person and care about that person. But that other person is not... That other person cares about them, but it's just like... It's some iffy shit. Like, that. Okay, so this person cares, let's just say 50-75%. But that other person cares like the other 25%. Like, you care... Nah, that's not even valid. Like, okay, so you care 60%.
It'd be like a 60-40 chance.
Yeah, like 60-40 type shit. Or like, it ain't 50-50. That's for sure. So, like, what would you tell... What is your advice to somebody that's kind of going through that right now? Like,
a person that's going through like a 60-40 relationship, like they giving 60, the other person giving 40.
Yeah, and they just kind of torn in between, like, staying or just heading the fuck out.
Okay, honest to God truth, I can say this for advice is things like, really, for real, like, get into yourself type shit, like the end of you and speak to yourself about it, because like I said, like, when it comes down to time is nothing, and wait on nobody, and time is something you can't get back. So, it's like, you gotta ask yourself, am I gonna waste my time to figure this shit out, or I'm gonna spend my time doing some shit I know that's gonna be accurate? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers see the signs. Like, you don't gotta drive around and see. You can walk and still see that shit. And it's like motherfuckers are still just pass by that shit. So my advice is, man, if you see the signs or if you don't feel like wasting time, get the fuck about that shit. Spend your time watching, because shit's a lot of motherfuckers that can't even say that shit. A lot of motherfuckers, man, spending time somewhere else and they can't even, get the fuck about that shit.
Ooh, that was a bar. That was a bar, for real. For real.
Actual facts.
That's a bar.
Now, but what would be your advice for a person that's, I would say, okay, what would be your advice to people that's scared to open up about something?
My advice, the first thing...
Well, not advice. Well, yeah. Is it advice?
Well, like
opinion?
troubleshoot?
Oh, yeah, something like this.
Like troubleshoot it. If you scared, I would definitely say...
We're not scared, nervous, because we old now. We grown, so not scared, nervous.
Facts. Nervous. Boss up. Literally. Like, boss the fuck up. Like, you have to say something. Like, and is this pertaining to... This pertaining to love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you gotta say how you feel. Say how you feel, and also say what it ain't. Like, if you feeling a certain way about a nigga, or if you feeling a certain way about a bitch that you really, really fuck with and you like, or maybe it's the complete opposite. You don't fucking like them, and you don't really see yourself being with them. And you just kind of milking it and dragging them along. Like, you just gotta be honest, and you have to be open, and you have to. It's kind of like the same thing. Like when somebody madly in love with somebody that they not really supposed to be madly in love with. Like,
Okay,
you
yeah,
have
so
to
like,
walk away.
but I'm saying, okay, yeah, that's perfect. So
some capacity.
what would you do? I mean, like, what could you say for that type of situation? A person that's madly in love with a person that they know they shouldn't be madly in love with, type shit. I'm asking.
This
You
motherfucker
said
right
it, you
here.
heard me. Hey, you this the tea. We spilling it, you dig? I'm just trying to get some answers. That's all. That's it.
It's
That's
giving
all.
very much therapy,
You heard?
and we love to see it.
Try to tell you.
And we love to see it. I would say focus on you. Like, the best way you know how. Like, get to know you. Because the only way that you can be in love with somebody that you know you're not supposed to be in love with or be with is because of lack of self, or like lack of confidence, or lack of self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that is internal, that you have, like hidden traumas and stuff like that, that you haven't dealt with, and you have to, like you said earlier, like, you gotta dig internally and fix that shit first. And then it's like you'll start to, over time, see gradually, okay, I'm healing, I'm getting better, I'm getting over that person. And, you know, time is the true revealer of everything. Everything that, you know, comes, that's done in the dark will come to the light. So with that, you got to think about that with your healing as well. When you're in a dark place and you feel alone, understand that the light is gonna come. It's gonna come. Trust. Like, and that's why it's so important to be around toxic or good environments. It's good to be around good environments, good people. Do shit that you love to do. You know, whether it's a hobby, a talent, making money in some capacity, start a business, invest into yourself. Like, real shit. Like, definitely just focus on you and you only, and fuck the distractions. And it's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. I swear. Like, when you not into yourself the way you need to be, it's so hard to walk away from the distractions. And so that would be my advice. That would be my advice.
Okay. That's smooth. Fucks with it.
Yep.
But once again, what if the person is only lacking in the love aspect?
Ooh.
Like, that's the only part.
That's a
Because
good one.
mine, like, let's just say, like.
But you know what? Love has so many different subjects inside that word. It's fucked up. Like, it's like the L means something, the O means something, the V means something, the E means something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if somebody lacks in love, they lack in a whole bunch of other shit too.
But now I'm saying though,
Like,
but I'm saying, like, if a person, like, let's just say, for example, my hand is, I'm finna get some money. Let's just say, motherfucking, who could I put as example? Boom, I say like a famous motherfucker, like a public figure.
bro, it's so hard to not say like personal names. of motherfuckers that we fucking
Man.
man. You know what?
So look,
We
so
just
look.
gonna-
Let's just say it's a public figure, like I said. They got their mind right, money right, everything together. And let's just say, even if you know what I'm saying, they're just a regular person, they just don't have everything on their shit, but it's literally only lacking in the love aspect. So has everything else from the mind frame good, know exactly what that person wanted, like know exactly where they headed type shit, but the only part they're lacking in is love. But they are in love with the wrong person. Well, not let's not say the wrong person, the person that they know that they can't be in love with. So they has everything,
That's
you know what I'm
hard.
saying?
Yeah, that's hard. I would say. Well, what would you say, like about that? Because even
Well,
still, I feel like that don't mean shit. Like even when somebody got everything, they got the money, they got the cars, they got the
but
wealth.
it means something because the only thing that they lacking in is love. Like they probably like have trust issues, or they feel like they running across like the wrong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But it don't necessarily mean that they really fucked up in their head. It's just a simple fact they choose the wrong choices when it comes down to their love. So it's like, how could you really give advice to a person that's choosing the wrong choices in love, but they have everything else? In the aspect of the good head on their shoulders, like I said, know exactly what they want.
Love is gonna have to be their focus.
So,
You dig? Like
on me.
that's what it's gonna have to come down to. It's okay. You have your. We have so many different sides to us. It's actually scary. Like it's human beings, and we got, like you said, we got the love side. We got the, you know, business side. We got so many different personalities. Like it's given very much. What was that movie called? The dude that had the different personalities.
Talking about, damn, what's
That movie was fucked up
talking
too,
about the
by the
white
way.
dude? Nah,
Yeah, it was a white dude, and he was like locked up, and he had so many different.
females in this shit, right?
Yeah, it was a female.
When it
Yeah.
called you,
Nah,
you want to call you?
nah, that shit was fucked up though.
Nah.
But Split,
Split, yeah.
Split, yes. It's like we kind of got so many different personalities like that, except it's not manic. Like where it has to be diagnosed by a doctor, but we do have a lot of different personalities, traits, and the more you work on each one, the stronger it gets. So I feel like the love one is something that if that's something that they lacking in, they're gonna have to figure out where they can find that that empathy from. Like where can they find empathy? Where can they find a safe haven for them to feel that they can love? Because what? Like, I don't know.
You see, just, you gotta have, answers and questions like that because there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't know the answer or don't know how to ask the question because they stuck in that environment with themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's good to know though.
So let me ask you this. And this could be just based off of, if you've ever done research or, like even bitches that you fucked with in the past. Who do you feel was the hardest sign to love? And why?
Cancer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, cancer.
Oh, we gotta get into it. We gotta get into that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. My last committed legit relationship, because that's when I had my child, was cancer. But when
Why
I
was she
faced
the
love,
hardest to love though?
because of the simple fact how
What sign? Why was Cancer the hardest sign
and
to
then
love?
like, you know what, like this the real reason why I cancer too though, because
What?
I ain't finna go too much into detail, but some shit happened to me as a child by a person that was actually a Cancer as well too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So you
And
feel
then,
like it was like a trauma
you know what
bond
I'm saying?
or something like
Exactly.
that? Yeah.
So like when that happened, they a Cancer. I got into a relationship. Girl aborted my child. Put the shit on Facebook. She a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really, you know what I'm saying, don't vibe or rock with Cancer. But it's only one fucking Cancer I rock with, not say a full name because I fuck with it a long way, Katie Dags. That's the only fucking Cancer I ever came across. And that was not on no other fugazi ass shit. But when it came down to family members, relationships, I kill a Cancer. I can't do that shit like no bullshit.
Wow. And it's like the complete fucking opposite for me.
I hate
Because
Cancers.
I'm a fellow water sign like my Cancerians. But, like, yeah, nah, that's crazy. I love every Cancer that I come across.
Hate their ass.
Because I'm a Pisces. He's a Virgo. But I'm a Pisces. So, it's like, but, you know what? I can feel you on that because I don't know if you was gonna ask me the same question, but I'ma answer that motherfucker
I
myself.
was gonna ask you, but you still talking.
Oh, okay. The hardest sign that I've ever loved is a Scorpio. And they are the other water sign besides Pisces and Cancer.
Why the fucking Scorpio? They freaky as hell.
Keyword love. Not fuck. Love.
Nah. I'm saying like they. It's easy to love a motherfucker like that. Like
It's not easy to love
it's
Scorpios
easy to
at
love
all. Look at Drake. This nigga don't know what the fuck. Like, he just now started dating a bitch. Cause did you see that on the Shade Room? He like rented out this whole, like, he did some Kanye West type shit. He rented out the entire Dodgers baseball stadium for this girl, and they had a dinner in there. And you remember Kanye
that's
West?
hard.
Hell yeah, it was hella nice. But it's not his baby mama though.
Wow.
Yeah, it's somebody different. But like,
Well, shit ain't together anyway, so shit, it don't matter.
yeah. But I would say for me, it was hard for me to love a Scorpio because it's like they're too mysterious. They're too mysterious because they feel like they're gonna get hurt every rip. Every time you talk to them, they feel like you got something up under your sleeve to fuck with them or like be malicious towards them. So like,
Parlay a Scorpio?
yeah. What? But look, that's Scorpios though, because Scorpio. Look, now I'm gonna start saying names of this bitch. But like, nah, like, I'm telling you, Scorpios, them niggas are hard to love. They are, because they are just very guarded and, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, I just thought I heard something.
when you get high, you be looking at shop, you looking at shit too, because I don't smoke. But it's like when you high, you
This
like,
motherfucker.
shit be real.
You don't smoke?
Not really. No.
Mine on YouTube. But
Wow, I can't believe it's 30 minutes. That's what's
Damn.
up though.
damn, chilling, talking. That's what happens.
But okay, so
What was you ended off on though?
but yeah, but like they just think like Scorpios, they just think you out to get them all the fucking time, and you can't fucking love somebody that thinks you're a fucking serial killer all the time, or not even like a serial killer, but just a motherfucker that always got something out to get them, and it's not that ever. So
They put the GDs in the go. Man,
Wait.
the Virgo the best sign in the world. We cool, we chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? The other signs they cool too, but I'ma always be, strongly on my shit. I don't know about the next person.
I like Virgos. The only thing that irks me about y'all is that y'all have to be right all the fucking time. That's the only thing. But other than that, I love every Scorpio. My daddy was a Scorpio. I mean, a Virgo.
You don't gotta be right about everything. We just precise about everything.
Y'all definitely
Yeah,
do.
we are literal motherfuckers. Don't
When I
think
say
we-
they will fucking go
You telling me
hard.
it's finna be 7 o'clock, nigga? Shit, it's better be 7 o'clock. Oh, God, precise. What you talk about? Hey, come through 5 o'clock. I'm at that motherfucker. Don't tell me to come back. Nah, nigga, we precise. Virgo, you know. Every other time, like I said, I can't speak on it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he said Cancer he feels is the hardest to love. And I said Scorpios are the hardest to love.
Those my niggas always with me. Cause my daddy is Scorpio, my brother is Scorpio. Shit,
I love your brother.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because I get along with them, but like in love, like relationships, love relationships.
Meant to be. But nah, but how will we end this up though? On what type of note?
I could just start it. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our first ever video. Word of mouth, man. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your cousins.
Wake the motherfuckers
You
out
feel
they
me?
sleep. Hey, plug this shit into the TV.
Period.
You know?
Because we're gonna be having 2 videos a week, so be on the lookout for those. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we will be back later this week.
Let the GDs in the dough. Hey, let the GDs in the dough.
And we'll be back, with more topics, more fun, more real ass shit. Give a fuck about a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because we are from the Dirty Lou. We from St. Louis.
I'm from the east side, the west side. You hear me? When we don't die. Oh, God.
So, we definitely want to just, let our St. Louis nature shine. Because it's not too many people in our city that, does shit like this.
Feel me? Scared to talk, motherfuckers be lame as hell. Oh, look at what they doing, nigga. What the fuck wrong with this? Like, niggas be scared to talk. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up and listen.
For real. So we gonna let y'all know what we feeling, what the tea is like. If y'all disagree.
Get old fuck. Still gonna be making these bitches.
Period. But we love y'all so much. And we'll catch y'all later.